Alright, this is a thing. So this is a weird setup. I have already watched this direct, and Autumn has not, and so we're going to be going through it here. I have not said anything about anything from this.
Yeah, I'm completely unspoiled.
You do a good job at that. Anytime that I miss a presentation like this, I basically decide to not give a shit and just look at everything.
Doesn't your phone also just serve you news anyway? So
Yeah,
you
basically.
couldn't really avoid without turning that off. For me, what it amounts to is not really much. It just means one, I have to mute all my Discord servers. Or depending if it's like a Pokemon one, I can usually just mute like the Pokemon channel on my server and like a couple other places. But usually, for something like this, I mute everything for like 24 hours or 8 hours or whatever I need. I don't go on Tumblr, and I don't look at YouTube recommended. I can still watch stuff on YouTube as long as I navigate directly to places and don't look at try to make sure to full screen, cover the screen with my hand.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a pain in the
like,
ass. I remember I did avoid things on at least one occasion. It was for whatever direct had the Isabelle for Smash announcement, because I couldn't catch that
September
one
20th,
until after until after I got off work, and I think I streamed that one. And I got to that, I'm like, oh boy, my favorite character. But
that was the one that was delayed for the earthquake, right?
oh god, maybe, I don't remember.
I think it was.
Anyway,
Yeah, Isaac fans are the fucking worst. Well, I feel like I should also talk about like what the speculation was going into this one, because
yeah,
we've known about next week's direct for like a few months now, the Switch 2 direct. We're kind of having bookends here because this is the last Switch 1 direct, presumably, and then that will be the first Switch 2 direct. And so, I think the only big games that have, or really the only notable games that are known to be coming to Switch 1 before this direct was Prime 4. So I'm assuming Prime 4 news. There was also a lot of speculation about, as usual, the Silksong hype train is always, oh boy, the next direct is totally going to have stuff. I don't think it will. It could. Any one of these could, but there's no particular reason to assume it. And I won't be like, oh my god, so surprised if it does, but it's same thing for next week's one, so yeah. Similar sort of situation with Deltarune. We know that's coming out soonish. I kind of doubt the announcement would happen in a direct for like the chapter 3 and 4 drop, but maybe. Mostly just because I've been following that one really closely, and it seems like they're not really in a position to announce a release date just yet, but again, maybe. Probably not. There was also people talking about as usual for the past few years, there's the Wind Waker HD and TP HD ports that allegedly have been just ready for a while, and they're just waiting to drop them for some reason in like a lull period. I don't know. That could happen. I don't know if that rumor has any merit to it. Same thing with like the Prime 2 and 3 remasters. Allegedly, those have been ready for a while. And I also heard something about a Planet Robobot port / remaster type thing, similar to what they did with Return to Dreamland. Again, don't know where this came from. Aside from that, I really have no idea what to expect, because like any new games they're making first party for like Mario, Zelda,
you would expect to be on the Switch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm kind of expecting Prime 4 farming simulators and a couple ports. Maybe like one.
How did you
surprise.
Guess? Yeah, I'm having to I'm having to basically just not have any input here.
Yeah. Did you have any other thoughts before you went in?
No, it was pretty much everything you said. I saw a couple seconds of the chat going wild before I made this video full screen and was no longer able to see it, and people are just like, "Oh, Silksong! Oh my God, Deltarune!" Oh, it's like, okay, yeah.
There is a lot of possibility for like cool ports. The problem is that a lot of games that I would be interested in that aren't on Nintendo are on Steam, and I've already played them or have plans to play them. So yeah. I guess it's cool for other people if that's happening. Anyway, we can get started.
Okay. Hopefully, volume is going to be. I don't think I've touched it since this morning, so. I will also mention, throughout this, I'll probably, if there were any times I made good jokes, I'll probably make them again.
Okay,
I
sure.
think I set up when I recorded it earlier. I was, I basically said, like, here's my expectations, and then the logo comes, and I'm like, all right, Mother 3 remake, let's go.
Good. Okay, Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I think they've shown this one before.
Yeah, because they did the 1 and 2 sort of pixel remaster type ones, and then 3 was getting a more full remake, I think.
Yeah, my responses to most games are just like, okay. Like, I basically, I feel like I probably should try more RPGs. I should try, like, a classic Final Fantasy, maybe a Dragon Quest. Maybe. I don't know.
Eh, I'm sure there's some that you would like and a lot that you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You might have to feel out the space a little to figure out which ones you like. Not that you have never played one, obviously, but I for what it's worth for me, I played like a couple Final Fantasies, a little bit. I know a good amount about the series for somebody who hasn't played a lot of them. Dragon Quest I know basically jack shit about and have no interest in. As far as I'm concerned, it has always seemed like the more generic one to me. Where Final Fantasy does all this weird like sci-fi bullshit and these convoluted anime plots, and Dragon Quest is kind of like, I mean, it's in the name. I kind of assume most of them is just like there is a dragon and a Dark Lord.
There is a dragon.
I'm sure I'm giving
in
it.
the woods.
I'm sure I'm not giving it enough credit, but.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch.
It's got to be doing something right to be so popular, I guess.
So please tune in for that as well. What you just saw.
I love when they do this, like, hey, what did you just watch? Here's the scenes again. Do you want to see those characters jump off the cliff? There it is.
Yeah.
I like how I timed that perfectly. But apparently this is a new character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember one of these first trailers is the fucking weirdest shit. Like,
okay.
I don't remember if it's this next one.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in my speculation is we still haven't heard a lot about the Layton game for Switch. I assume that might show up. Okay.
What? You have to see what the fuck this is.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Oh no, we have an anime girl scream, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is this I? Oh no. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's like a spin-off for I think I own both of these on Steam.
Oh really?
Like the first two. And I just haven't played them yet.
Is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Like what?
Yeah, it sounds like fucking Uchikoshi.
And then ended up in space or something.
I think this is an Uchikoshi game.
I
mean,
don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure this is the same writer who made 999, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, and its sequels, which is the game that brought us, like, have you heard of morphogenetic fields?
I don't know what
all that
this
shit.
is.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I love just, the intro of just, like, no hope. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unleash the supernatural.
Is this SMT just based on the aesthetic?
Yeah, about that. This one confused me. I know
it's some kind of SMT. It's just some kind of Mega 10 franchise thing. There's a lot of like various sub-series in it.
Graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raidou Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a
yeah. I've never played a Mega 10 game.
Look at this fucker.
Yeah, it looks like a Mega 10 demon.
Yeah, so basically, here was my thought process. Well, I love Screaming Lion in the corner. But yeah, I'm like, okay, this is Persona E. I don't know what the hell this is. and then
Cooperation.
in a second that it's like,
Turn opposing demons into
where is it?
allies.
Yeah, it's like, you know, there's the elements. I'm like, oh, Jack. Okay, this is SMT. All right.
Yeah.
And then it just isn't.
Their powers are
So-
helpful in finding solutions during
There's a lot of weird fucking sub-series and spin-off games in the wider Megami Tensei franchise. I don't know much about any of them. I haven't even played Persona. I've just seen Joel streams of it.
that will shake the capital to its core. Raidou Remastered.
And a few other things.
The Soulless Army launches on Nintendo
So, what did you
Switch
think?
June 19th. Pre-orders
Speaking of,
ordered today.
Stuff that Uchikoshi games remind me of, I also wonder if there'll be any more info on 100 line. I still haven't played the demo for that.
Soon darkness.
Oh boy.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange.
Looks like a Metroidvania already. Oh, it is Shadow Labyrinth. Okay, I thought it might be.
Yellow orb.
You made this exact this exact observation I did. Like, from frame one, I'm like, okay, this looks like a Metroidvania. I don't know how I can tell. It's just the art style.
Begins.
Yeah, I actually even thought it might be Shadow Labyrinth based on the one video of it I saw.
I forgot that
Yeah,
this thing
I am interested
existed
in this
because
one.
I saw this. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm like, oh god, wasn't there something about a gritty Pac-Man? Like,
Yeah.
because I didn't remember what the details were.
The creatures inhabiting this
We don't know much other than, yeah, gritty Pac-Man Metroidvania, where you play as just some guy with, you know, accompanied by a little Pac-Man thing, and then you can turn to like a big, edgy, you know, goopy shadow Pac-Man.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that.
forces.
You go around and you shoot
no.
stuff and stuff.
Honestly, this kicks ass. I really want to try this. Like,
It could be fun, yeah.
like, it's so ridiculous.
There it is.
Yeah. Dude, this is so... I live for this shit. If you're gonna go edgy, go big or go home.
So fucking weird.
The rhythmic march begins.
Is this 100 line?
Ah.
It's Patapon.
Yeah, I didn't know what this was.
I've
I've
heard of Patapon, but I know nothing about it.
I've heard the name, but I didn't even know it was a rhythm game. I think I might have been confusing it with Patamon, which is a Digimon.
For example, Patapon advances them forward.
But yeah, well, my only observation about this is just video games are fucking weird. Like, you know, I'm used to just you control the little guy who jumps on enemies. What is this shit where, like, you know, you're controlling this army that kind of does their own thing and attacks stuff automatically, and, you know, the way that they move is dependent on fucking drum beats that you're inputting? Like, games are
fun idea.
weird.
Well, games have, like, a fucking enormous, possibly infinite design space.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's the thing. You can make shit as weird as you want to. It's just every once in a while I see stuff like this and I'm like, how did we get here?
Yeah, that's fair. And this is a relatively old game, I think.
Welcome to Zephyr-Town. A cozy place
I don't know what this is
nestled in a
yet.
windswept
Oh, is this the
valley.
new Game Freak
This is
thing?
where your new life begins.
No, it looks too good to be Game Freak. Okay. So
Yeah, with this one, let me go back a minute. This was another one like with the Pac-Man game. I'm like, okay, it's an anime RPG. Just from this shot, I'm like,
Yeah,
yep,
I mean, yeah,
starting
same.
town of a fucking, you know, just. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's the other thing. It's farm game.
Up on the Nintendo
well, it's
Yeah,
both,
it's-
right?
This immersive farming life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I do like how, you know, we had that one direct where it was all RPGs and farming sims. Also, I love this giant cow. It's so derpy looking.
Then your produce
But it's still, like, you know, it's the go-to meme because it's still kind of accurate. There's so fucking many of these.
Well, it's weird because it's like if there was, you know, a bit of a surgence of like racing games, and a lot of them showed up in a direct, and then every time there was a racing game, somebody was like, "Oh boy, another racing game!" Like if you were a fan or a dev of racing games, you might be kind of annoyed. It's like, what? We can't
Yeah.
make them anymore because there were too many in one direct.
Right.
Like it's a fair point. They can still.
Deku Life.
Town's windy conditions
Yeah.
can make travel and other
I just
tasks
had no interest really.
So what's the deal? This is sort of Harvest Moon, but not.
You have to ask Nick. I don't fucking remember. There was some kind of weird copyright issue. I think this is like the true Harvest Moon successor, or maybe I'm thinking of a different thing.
Marvelous!
I know there was one that doesn't have the Harvest Moon name, but is the same series, and the one that has the Harvest Moon name is like, you know, the evil imposter or something.
Please take a look at this.
I'm gonna miss this guy when they swap him out for a hotter, younger model. Hey, Prime 4. Looks good. This is not Prime 4.
No.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, it did look like the Jungle World initially, but then I'm like, actually this art style seems like weirdly softer than I'm expecting. Why does she have a purple visor?
Oh, you'll find out. I don't know.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Why is it called Vuros?
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle.
Oh,
A
wow.
colossal tree at its center.
I'm gonna turn this up.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Lamar. Psychic. Why is she doing like a fucking psychic, you know, pose when
Alien
scanning?
creatures living in the jungle
I guess it's
are waiting
fine.
to strike.
I took one look at these things
Yeah,
and was like, oh shit, it's the Lizard Men from Prime 3.
I'm intrigued by the more sort of shred guitar battle music. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
As
I like
she
Shred.
explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Okay.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
I love that. It can open
Wow.
doors.
They
Yeah.
also
This ought to stop that Clizzard King from playing with the doors.
So, can I replay that part?
Okay.
Tell me if this reminds you of anything.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
I mean, the beetle from Skyward Sword?
Yes, that is exactly what I thought. I'm like, oh shit, it's Bug Minion.
Oh boy, tracing shit.
Will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros. The threads intertwining beyond
See, there are
space
Metroids.
and time.
Flag
Cervix!
A new tale.
So, that's all we get for Prime 4. It was pretty
The fact that
basic.
There's still no announcement date for this is kind of weird.
My main observation about this is it looks very safe, which I am quite fine with. It basically it looks like the previous games. I was worried there was going to be some major gimmick that they would over-focus on.
I mean...
And they still kind of might, but like...
Yeah, well, here's the thing is, I feel like Nintendo recently kind of have this this thing of, like, it's not just good enough to make, like, here's the new game in the franchise. It looks good, it has some new features. It always has to be like, this is the Mario game that's all about capturing. Here's the Zelda game that's all about...
The reason
finding,
that,
all
you
about-
know, one of the main reasons I didn't like Pikmin 4 as much is because of the Ochi
This one's all
obsession.
about the dog, yeah.
Yeah, and so
This
I'm
kind of
like...
it's going to be everything is the psychic powers that, you know...
Yeah, that's the thing, is I expect there to be a lot of that, but it looks mostly like classic Metroid Prime, and I'm like, okay, please just mostly be that. That's what I
Yeah.
want. Like,
Yeah, they just honestly
It's-
just make a solid, nice looking new Prime game, and that'll be enough.
yeah, like it still looks pretty good, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about Weird
Who
Red
dis?
Suit.
Okay, sure. She can have a cool new suit if she wants.
Challenges await Samus.
He looks like even more challenge.
We hope you're looking forward to
Alright, so the direct is basically over, right?
Yeah, basically.
Not. It is weird that they don't have an announcement for this. I would expect this to be like the summer, because I figured the Switch 2 is like a holiday thing.
To stir up.
Maybe they're still waiting to announce that it's going to be on both systems or something, and it's going to be a launch.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest
This one just confused me, because I'm like, okay, this is looking a little like...
Cafe mix.
This looked like Potion Craft, and I'm like, oh, there's
to
Gaston.
brew all sorts
Okay.
of strange elixirs. Then serve
Okay,
them
why?
to villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade
So
your
weird.
ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief?
I have nothing to say about this.
Yeah.
First cafe.
Later today.
Sure. I mean, who knows? Maybe this will be, you know, the most innovative fucking crafting game ever made.
Oh, there's a hoodoo.
Yeah. Oh, is this what I think it is?
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magic
Yes,
arts.
I applied for the company that was making this game at the time that like this is a few years ago.
On brooms.
They're based in London. I applied, and I remember having to do a bit of research on what they had showed about this game to be like,
There's also plenty
Huh.
to do outside of
you know, to have to be like, oh, you know, this game you're working on seems cool. I'd be interested in this stuff. So there's an alternate timeline out there, I guess, where I mean, it was probably never gonna happen, but
or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell
Hello.
original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
oh look, there you are. And Millie, what the fuck? You didn't tell me you beta tested this game with Millie.
Graduation and beyond. Are you ready?
Well, they made me erase all my memories of it so I could, you know, be confused about
Oh,
it.
that's
It
what
was
you were
in the
doing on March
direct.
3rd.
When Witchbrook
Oh, no.
flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Action.
I think that game's been in dev hell because they'd already been working on it for a couple of years in like 2021.
Fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
Okay.
archipelago where
I have no idea what
wonder
if this is
alive.
like this. It feels like it's already part of some franchise or something.
I don't think it is.
Use to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the
I mean, you know, I like 2D Metroidvanias.
Find out when the eternal life of gold.
I don't know if this actually is a Metroidvania. It just gives that vibe. They said it's like an
Yeah.
adventure or something.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade
Some
shoot 'em up
salamanders
games
don't have
across the
any
city.
place they can go.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
God damn it.
Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
The Adventure Home.
and Salamander 2.
Yeah! Salamander 2, let's go!
But hold on.
Regions and
There
Oh,
might be more.
Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Salamander 3!
Never heard of 1 or 2 before today, but I'm sure hyped for 3.
August 7th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the
I forgot this was in here.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
I was about to say, why is Battle in
Be
that?
on the lookout for more DLC
Oh, okay.
in the future. Rift of
There's
the Necrodancer
pizza guy.
launches on Nintendo Switch later
Pizza Tower.
Let's see what's in store.
Oh shit, Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Close.
There are
So what do you mean Tamagotchi? I thought it was Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I was confused by that also. I've never heard anyone say Tamagotchi.
polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist.
Okay, can we get a similar sounding game? Perhaps Tomodachi
12
Plaza or something? I would really like a new Tomodachi Life game.
Yeah.
So I can stream it and have, you know, silly shenanigans with characters.
You'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi,
when this one came up, all I could think was like, wasn't one of those guys in like fucking Mario Kart Arcade? Like,
maybe. I mean, it is a Bandai Namco game. I was not expecting new Pokemon footage.
there's not.
Okay. Is it just a release date?
No.
Good.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
We never ended up uploading our reactions to the Pokemon Direct, but like,
Yeah.
do we want to give a brief summary of our thoughts?
I guess. My thoughts are basically, you know, so in the Pokemon Direct, it's the same thing every year. It's 20 minutes of like, now you can play as Ursaring in
When did
Pokemon.
that start, by the way? I feel like it's
in
always
Pokemon
been
Unite, and we're adding shiny Flabebe to Café Remix, but only for the next 3 days. You know, get it now, and like, you know, all this stupid bullshit. And then
don't forget about, you know, fucking Bikini Meganium for Pokemon Unite.
right, and you know, for a limited time only now, Dragalge is in Pokemon Sleep. Yeah, it's that's always what happens, and then it's like, okay, now here's the actual announcement. And you know, they showed off ZA. I think it looks fine. It
looks fine.
Everyone of course is going to be like, the graphics still suck. It's like, yeah,
they're not great.
They're not great. I'm gonna say they're okay.
People make fun of
like,
Pokemon fans for having low standards. I will counter that. I remember when, you know, people used to always be graphics whores about stuff back like 15 years ago, and I thought that we grew out of that as a generation. It seems like we've fallen back into it, and everyone's like, no, the graphics are the only important thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's like, you know...
Now, Pokemon has gameplay problems.
Standard, like, there should be standards, and honestly, their last few games aren't really meeting the industry standard. It's pretty bad. I just don't think it's that big. Yeah, I kind of don't care.
I can't bring myself to care.
Now, here's the other problem, though, is it's like, you know, does the gameplay make up for it? Not really. I'm kind of just committed to the series at this point. Like,
I like Gen 9 for what it was, but you do have to put in a lot of effort to like make the game not.
You have to make your own fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't love Violet. It was like, I had more fun with it than Shield, but that's not saying much. But yeah, no, this game, I think it looks kind of neat. I'm interested to see where they go with it.
I'm happy for them to experiment. I have not played almost any of the first Legends game, and what I have played, I didn't really like the gameplay of.
Yeah.
So they showed Pam's here, I think everything is
I don't know why
Switch.
this is... I also don't know why this is all in one city. Like, that seems dumb to me.
It's a little weird.
I feel like there's not going to be environment variety. Even with these Wild Zone things, like, they all just look like, you know, fields and forests and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. I liked the...
Wild Zone 2. Wow, what an inspired name.
I liked the biomes in... shit. Yeah, it is Kalos. I was like, no, it's not. No, okay, no, it is. I was like, goddamn. But yeah, no, I like the environments in that region, and it is kind of lame to have it just be the city. But...
Well, they couldn't even be bothered to have you climb a ladder because
I love when people.
it was bad in
bitch
Gen
about
8.
that.
It's almost like climbing the ladder to the top of the building would have been really slow and boring, even if it did look fine.
Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in
Oh shit, you're gonna be able to use glow Pokemon.
Yes.
ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted,
If they're actually putting more than, 12 battles into this game, that will do something to get me more into it.
before being seen, and you'll land
Though
a
they are also doing this weird thing where the
battles using a
battle
super
system is
effective
just
move.
completely fucking overhauled to be
Right.
based around like spacing and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start
Yeah,
with
for the
Rhythm
record, all the megas for this game have already been allegedly leaked. Oh, I like that. That's cute.
trainers who reach the top. are
The
said to
rank,
have a
yeah.
worse grade.
So, yeah, going
Oh, wait,
from
hold
rank
on.
rank
Wait,
C to rank
That,
A.
that was the best line of dialogue ever. Hold on.
Rank A. Trainers who reach the top.
I'm gonna reach rank A and abolish all forms of transit except taxis.
have a worse grade.
When I reach rank A, I'm gonna have them do a marathon. Do they not do marathons already? I swear every city does marathons.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
Also, I saw that the
Pokémon Legends
female trainer's name was
launches
Harmony.
on Nintendo Switch.
I don't
Oh,
know.
they've revealed that?
I mean, it showed it in the cutscene. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the default name.
Before it transforms between day and night, it seems there are even more secrets to uncover.
I like her
Be on the
pants.
lookout for more information in the future.
Her shorts or? Oh, the
No.
female trainer, like the male trainer. The main female trainer's pants, right? I thought you meant the characters on screen.
Hello there.
Rhythm
The
Heaven?
game you're about to see Boop. Doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm
Yeah, I was confused by this because
You wanna see
I didn't know that this was Rhythm Heaven even after they show this.
through the ring.
And I'm like, okay, so a Riven Heaven type thing, sure. And then I'm like, oh, it actually is. Okay.
Yeah, I was using the same sound effects and stuff.
It sounds easy,
I thought this series was dead because like
but the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you
something
could try
something to do with like
rhythm.
the artist or the music guy had like was like really ill. I like the little finger cam.
Yeah.
This game, you might
Or
do
thumb
all the
cam,
right
if you will.
things, you'll need to do it in rhythm.
So, with this series, was it the Japanese GBA one, the DS one,
Yeah.
the Wii one, and then just a compilation? Or was there another game?
There was a 3DS one, which was not just a compilation. It did have some new stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
I know
Rhythm Heaven.
somebody who'll be happy about this.
Yeah. 2026. That seems
Switch
weird to
one.
me. Yeah.
Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It
Yeah, I should
includes
try.
produced
I should try some of the games other than just the DS one.
This is an interesting thing because like
rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's been another Nintendo console that continued to get a lot of
About the use of digital
games
on your system.
after its successor came out.
Please take a look.
I guess the
Oh, is
GBA
this... Hold on, is this weird shit?
got some stuff.
Okay. You have anything else to say about Rhythm Heaven before we move on? Because it gets weird.
Not really. I need to. I like that series. Where I played it. I need to play more. I wonder if there'll be many other games that are Switch One exclusive for the next few. Well, not exclusive, available for Switch One for the next few years once the 2 comes out. But yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. This is the weirdest fucking announcement.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system, and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I like the dead silence.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying
Yeah.
desperately to understand where this is going.
Now you can play this game on the second system, wherever and whenever you want. Just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
Oh wow,
Local
2
communication with
systems.
your second system is required.
This feels like it should be a Switch 2 feature, if anything, but okay, hang on.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
Yep, there it is. So, you know, if you
Local wireless.
if you want to share it with online friends, too bad you can't.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Also, wouldn't you have to sit there for like 30 minutes while the thing transfers?
Maybe.
Now play on their own system.
Or maybe
Also,
it's just a license
hold on.
key or something.
There's more.
One game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Yeah, like what? What the fuck is this? So it's
Just have a button that returns it.
so I'm really confused because I'm not sure how to feel here because it's like they're adding a new functionality. Having it is not worse than not having it, but it is so pointless. Like it's needlessly limited.
I'm still waiting for them to get to the point.
Games even easier to use.
No, that was the point. That's it. They're done.
What's the point of the main feature? Because like the sharing thing, I kind of get that. Okay, why would you? Your digital games are already tied to your account. Can't you just log into your account on another system and download the same game?
Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but yeah, I think this is just a way to share digital games with people or to move them from one system to another.
I thought you could already have them on multiple systems if they were tied to your account. I only have one Switch, so I've never had to experience this.
I had to move all of my shit off of Joel's Switch when I got my own, and it was a long, annoying process, and it removed them from his system. So it can be done. I get maybe this makes it like a little faster. I don't know how it could. I don't know what the fuck this is. It was the weirdest announcement, just in the middle of all this other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get
The
it.
virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems.
I love this. They're like, can you pause? Sorry, I love how it started with like, don't you wish that digital games were convenient like physical games? You can just swap them out. And I'm like, that is one thing I do like about physical. But every digital Andy that I know is like, no, digital all the way. Physical games are annoying to carry around. Do you know what I thought this was when they said virtual game card? I thought they were going to sell blank Switch cards.
Yeah, I was hoping that they were going to do that.
Digital games you could download digitally and then put it onto a cartridge, so it was stored onto that, and then you could essentially just turn it into a physical game.
Right.
That I would kind of understand, but even if it would be funny, but no.
This feature is planned to be.
I'm just going to keep buying physical.
in late
Yeah.
April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
High
Squatch.
on Life. It's the fucking FPS with the extremely annoying gun that talks to you in Justin Roiland's voice.
Oh god. have I seen that before? I
don't know.
Okay, so I made a joke about Squanch Games because that was a fucking thing in Rick and Morty. I didn't realize Justin Roiland was actually involved.
Yeah.
Also, I liked that 1 second of whatever that Bug Fables looking thing was.
I don't think I saw it.
It was
Hands on down. Oh, this. Oh. Yeah, what is this? Huh. I like how that one didn't get a headline.
well, I mean, it was obvious, right?
I think it said the Wandering Village in the corner.
Frame rate.
Yeah. Come on, guys, you can get a better trailer for the direct.
Nah.
Oh shit, Silksong. Okay.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo.
I feel like every one of these directs has had some, like, you know, remake of an old-ass Square game that I've never heard of.
I don't even know if this is a Square game.
It is.
Okay. Oh yeah, this does look like, didn't they already announce this?
Maybe, I don't
I feel
know.
like I remember making a comment about how it looks like Final Fantasy Tactics.
It has the old Final Fantasy menu noise. We'll hear that in a second.
Oh, good.
Plus, team up with more characters
Yeah.
in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the
I might have to come back to this one when I'm, you know, when I'm a level 23 RPG gamer.
Shit, I know I made some fucking joke about, like, you know, transferring stats to your allies. I'm like, oh, can it only be done through local wireless and only for 2 weeks?
Monumental adventures await.
My comment on this game was, this looks like something that I potentially might have bought on my 3DS if it was on sale for $5 back when I carried that with me to work. Because it looks kind of neat, but I know I'm not going to play it.
Mystifying secrets to unfold.
The thing is, I watch these directs. I pretty much never actually play anything that gets announced that I don't already have some attachment to, unless I then also hear somebody else talk about it. It takes two things. I either need a pre-existing attachment, or yeah, I don't know. I need somebody needs to. I need to have a reason. And just a trailer usually won't get me to do it, unless it's like, it's similar to this other game you like, or this other friend likes this game, or something.
On Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch.
This is the direct of having a collection of games and then adding the third. Oh shit. Upskirt Golf.
Is it Wii Sports Golf 2? Oh no, this is 2 anime. Wii Sports Golf 2. That's definitely what I meant to say.
Everybody's golf.
I meant Nintendo Switch Sports 2. I don't know why I said Wii Sports Golf 2. Yeah, Upskirt Golf. Man, what the fuck? They know what they were doing.
Nice cock.
Perfect.
Shape on the fucking putting green.
In the single-player challenge mode.
I like the ridiculously short mini-skirts.
I was gonna say, every fucking
Also,
character.
hold on. I like this person who's being absorbed by the map on the right. They've got like some sort of bacteria culture.
Range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf,
Yeah, Wacky Golf.
shots to get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par.
Whoa, it's so wacky.
You could say the excitement is par for the course.
Your way together locally or in online play.
Why wasn't her skirt short?
And get ready to tee off.
I'm never gonna be able to take.
Yeah,
this
everybody's
game
golf.
seriously. This is just mini skirt golf. To me.
Also, this is the stupidest title. So I saw, I've never heard of the series, but I saw people saying like, this is just Hot Shots. Why did they call it something dumber? Like, what the hell is this?
Huh. I can think of a different type of shot that it is. Okay.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes.
Oh shit,
with
that move
amazing
must
array
never
of
miss then.
possibilities.
And it beats him up, that's
Swap
broken.
Between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths.
If I liked beat 'em ups and Marvel,
Plus, up to 4
or just one of those, maybe.
Yeah. It's whatever. Also, for some reason, a lot of the graphics here look like they're straight out of Mega Man 8.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch.
So, we are,
Dude,
we're nearing the end here. Any last-minute predictions?
is there only one thing left, or is it a few things?
There's 2 chapters left.
Okay. I'm guessing maybe one more highlight reel. I still don't know what the fuck is going on with Layton and the New World of Steam, but honestly, I'm not expecting anything out of that. I don't know, I'll go big. It's gonna be Silksong.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
No, more likely is
where you'll battle as a tag
maybe
team
Deltarune,
of
if
different
anything.
superheroes. Next,
I'm just gonna put my puck on Silksong Deltarune. It's probably not one of those, but we'll see. Oh shit, it's Deltarune. No, hang on, what is this? It seems familiar. Tomodachi Life!
How refreshing.
I don't think I've ever been as excited for a game at a Nintendo Direct.
I knew you'd love this.
Fuck yes, dude. Okay, I need to explain this. Obviously, Josh did his stream series in like 2019. A couple years later, oh hell yeah, living the they literally referencing Vinny Vine Sauce.
Well, isn't "Living the Dream" a default song? And then he did
Oh, is
"Tugging
it?
the Dream."
Oh, okay, I don't know.
It should have been called "Robodachi Fist."
Yes, dude. Yeah, so Josh did his stream series. A couple years later, I was like, that was kind of fun. I want to do that. I played the game myself and had some fun fucking around with it. Then, when I got close to Josh, I started a new file, and I made a whole bunch of stupid memes. But I couldn't get the American version to work, so I had to use my British copy, and everyone had British accents, which this might still happen with this one, honestly. But so that was really annoying.
Fucking Posh Lois was so good.
I barely remember it, honestly. But I still thought it was like really fun, and I'm like, shit, I really wish I could like do something with all these Miis and stuff that I have. And then there was like the Miitopia port, and I'm like, oh fuck, if they brought in that like weird face paint system into like a Tomodachi Life game for Switch, like that would be so cool. I could stream it, we could have a great time. I'm absolutely streaming this. This is gonna become like a regular segment for me when this comes out. I'm buying this day fucking one. This is it's peak. I'm sorry. I know you hate the slang, but
Hold on, we gotta hear the shitty voices. They're so good.
I'm so glad they brought back the shitty voices, by the way, and didn't improve them with better technology. It's part of the identity.
So, next year, this and Rhythm Heaven are
That's
both
fine.
2026.
Oh, is this that big headline? Is you can? Oh,
Did you want to talk?
Kitty, please.
the game is still weird. That's their that's their hook.
Only a dream.
that was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw new characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
I love the trash fights.
Yes, I was just gonna say that sounds like New Horizons, but I'm also noticing some hairstyles there that are not normal me hairstyles.
Oh.
I'm also not noticing any weird face paint stuff. That's okay. I honestly don't need the face paint. I just think it would be good.
Okay, so you talked over... Yeah, we're gonna announce something a little different that isn't a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto.
Is it the Zelda movie?
Hello, I'm Shigeru
I
Miyamoto.
wish.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
But they're canceling Nintendo Direct.
Presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to
Is that it?
broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh boy.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
So yeah, it's pointless bullshit.
Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
I'm trying to see if there's any, like, I'm like, oh, Pikmin 4 coming.
Switch
That'd be
2
kind of
will be
cute.
delivered to you daily and
Make
directly
birthday cake out of
through the
bugs.
Nintendo Today app as well.
Make birthday cake out of bugs?
Nintendo Today will be
Oh shit, guys, you don't understand. They're totally gonna turn this. This is, you know, a premonition for, you know, the Nintendo Switch Online, you know, NES and SNES games streaming. They're gonna bring that to mobile phones, guys. No, I'm just making sure up.
They're gonna make games only available for one day.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So I think we can all agree, 10 out of 10 Direct, Tomodachi Life, you know, made it.
Yeah, honestly, that was the biggest tragedy of you not catching the stream with me, because I knew, you know, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, Autumn would love this. Like, but I'm glad that you still managed to be surprised by it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what did we get? You know, we got some Prime 4 news, we got some
Deadly.
Legends ZA news,
Deadly.
Rhythm Heaven, Tomodachi. a bunch of
Literally,
other shit.
this
Like,
Direct to me was Tomodachi Life. Rhythm Heaven is, like, kind of cool, I guess. You know, we already knew Pokemon and Metroid are coming out, and there wasn't
Yeah.
really anything new and exciting for those. Like,
what about
I guess-
Salamander 3?
Salamander 3 is also, you know, it's gonna change my life. No, the Prime 4 thing is interesting. There is actually one thing about that it confirmed for me, which is Prime 3 had the multiple planets you traveled to. I wasn't sure if they were gonna stay at that scale or if they were gonna strip back to just one planet.
Oh yeah, I
and
think they did
confirmed it.
say it was just the one planet.
Yeah, they said
least
just,
they
it's
heavily
planet
implied it.
Euros. Yeah. And we also only saw the forest area. I really hope that it does have environment variety. I can't imagine it wouldn't,
Yeah,
but
I'd figure it would.
that's another thing I've noticed of recent games, not Nintendo games specifically, but just I feel like environment variety goes down when they put more effort into making stuff look like super high definition, really nice, because you have to highly polish the one style for the one area you have, and I feel like a lot of modern games don't have as much kind of biome diversity. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but
I guess I don't have a lot of reference for it. The only, you know, when I think of games with a big scale, I basically just think of Breath of the Wild, which at this point is already, like 8 years old. But,
yeah.
I don't play a lot of AAA games with super detailed environments.
I feel like I don't either. Again, I might just be talking out my ass here. This is something that just feels true to me. And part of me is still genuinely worried. I'm like, what if it is just one big forest? I doubt it, but...
Well, at least it's not open world.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, I am pogging about Tomodachi Life, which is all on just this one fucking island, but...
Yeah.
Nah, Tomodachi Life is peak. it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Thank goodness it was only a dream.
I really, really, really hope I can get American voices on mine. Maybe I'll already be living over there by the time I get it, but we'll see.
I don't remember why you
The
hated the
ones
British
sound so
ones. Oh.
They just sound fucking wrong and weird for most characters.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
I've nothing else to add.
yeah, that's basically what I've got. I'm highly confused by the virtual game card.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything before we started because I didn't want to give you any like confirmation one way or the other about Deltarune or Silksong, but my thought was basically
I wasn't actually expecting them.
I wasn't.
That was just...
I wasn't either. I was basically like, you know, Deltarune maybe because it's shown up in directs before, and like, you know, Toby
There's a
Fox
non-zero
likes
chance one
Nintendo.
will be in the Switch
Like,
2 Direct also. But...
It's like, you know, we already know that that's coming out this year anyway. I kind of don't really care when it gets announced. With Silksong, like, I really don't think they would put it in a direct. Like, you know, I don't know what the Xbox or PlayStation equivalents are, but I don't like, it's been announced in like Xbox presentations before, right? Like, if anything, I would think it would be in one of those.
Info in those, but yeah.
Or they will just shadow drop it one day. Like, I don't see them specifically waiting for a Nintendo Direct, because it has no connection to Nintendo, really, other than just, you know, it is on it, but it's...
You're forgetting that, you know, Nintendo fans will expect everything out of the Directs.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it is serious, because I also get annoyed at the people that complain about it, because I'm like, okay, but you know that people are going to do this every time. But it is true. There is always the person that's like, Smash 6 is fucking 100% guaranteed to be in the next Direct.
Yeah. On that topic, I don't think Smash 6 is going to be making an appearance in the Switch 2 Direct. But
no, I don't think so.
You know, I
we'll
believe...
We'll talk about that when we do that.
It will happen on the system at some point, you know, with or without Sakurai's involvement. Probably with, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he stopped his YouTube channel like a few months ago. He's probably...
Yeah, he's been working on something, but... Yeah, you know, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, with Silksong, it's like... I think it's gonna happen soon, but I'm not making any predictions, and I don't think it's gonna be in a Nintendo Direct. That doesn't make much sense to me.
One thing I didn't even say anything about was that I could have mentioned actually is Fire Emblem, because every Direct the Fire Emblem fans are like, maybe this time, because we've had like rumors and very credible leaks of like an FE4 remake and various other leaks for like years now, like literally years, and people are like, when the fuck is it happening? So I mean, evidently it didn't happen in the Direct. I would have been more annoyed if I forgot to mention it than it was, but yeah, maybe in the Switch 2 Direct. Anyway.
Yep. Okay, we're ending.